All right, welcome back. We're going to do a second example, trying to show how we can use the Pythagorean theorem when we know that we have a line segment that is tangent to a circle. So in this diagram, B is a point of tangency. Find the radius of R, of circle C. So we have AB is equal to 80 feet. We don't know the value of BC, which is the radius, and we know that AC is 89 feet. Well, what does the Pythagorean theorem tells us? What it tells us is that if we have the legs of the triangle, of the right triangle, then the leg squared plus leg squared is equal to hypotenuse squared. The hypotenuse is always going to be across the 90-degree angle, and we know that the radius has to be perpendicular to the line of tangency. So let's set up our problem. We're going to say r squared, which is one of the legs, plus 80 squared, the second leg, is that equal to 89 squared? So let's solve. We are going to square 80 and 89. Then we're going to subtract 6,400 from both sides because we are trying to isolate r. Now, this value is going to be 1,521. The inverse operation of squaring is to take the square root. So we will take the square root of both sides, and it will give us an r value. So the radius is 39 feet. Okay, let's take a look at another theorem. So the tangent segments from a common external point are going to be congruent. Okay, you can think of this as one of those little birthday hats that they give you, or like another video that I showed you where S would be the satellite and circle P would be Earth, and arc RT would be showing us the surface that is covered by that satellite. Okay, so if line segment SR and line segment ST are tangent segments, then SR has to be congruent to line segment ST. Okay, so let's take a look at an example. Line segment RS is tangent to circle C at S, and RT is tangent to circle C at T. And we were given that RT has an expression of 3x plus 4, while RS has a value of 28, and we need to solve for x. So since those two line segments are congruent, we can say Rx plus 4 is equal to 28. We subtract 4 on both sides, leaving us with 3x equals to 24, and then divide both sides by 3, and we get x is equal to 8. But remember, we could only do this because we can say RT is equal to RS.